Miranda, the Oscar-winning genius behind Life of Pi, brings his eye to this spectacle. The way he captures the vast blue of the skies, the metallic sheen of jets catching sunlight, the claustrophobia of cockpits, and the freedom of flight. It's breathtaking. This is not just action, it's art. And it was all shot using IMAX certified cameras to give you that larger-than-life experience. This is one of those films that demands the biggest screen possible. Watching on a phone? That's like hearing Beethoven on a kazoo. Then there's the music. Oh man, the music! Harold Faltermeyer's original Top Gun theme is back, but now it's infused with the raw emotion of Hans Zimmer's scoring genius and Lorne Bow's thunder. And just when you think it can't get more nostalgic, Lady Gaga swoops in with Hold My Hand, a power ballad that isn't just part of the soundtrack, but woven into the emotional tapestry of the film. Her voice becomes Maverick's heartbeat, echoing through moments of doubt and triumph. The song earned an Oscar nomination, and rightly so. It's the emotional spine of the movie. And yes, the film did get the awards it deserved. It was nominated for 6 Academy Awards and took home the Oscar for Best Sound, which makes sense, because every roar of the jet engine, every sonic boom, every breath in the cockpit, it's mixed perfection. You don't just hear it. You feel it vibrate through your bones. But more than any trophy or box office number, what really sets Top Gun, Maverick apart is its cultural impact. In an era where CGI rules and superhero fatigue is real, this film proved that old-school, grounded filmmaking still has the power to move people. It brought back the idea of heroes without capes, men and women who don't fly with superpowers, but with courage, discipline, and heart. It also marked a milestone in Tom Cruise's career. This was more than just another blockbuster for him. This was his mission to bring audiences back to theaters post-COVID. He delayed the release for nearly 2 years just so it could debut on the big screen. No streaming, no compromise. He believed in the experience, and the world rewarded that belief. Of course, not everything was without turbulence. There were delays, pandemic-related shutdowns, and plenty of studio pressure to take it straight to streaming. But Cruise held his ground, and honestly, thank God he did. Because watching Top Gun, Maverick in theater, hearing those engines roar, seeing those jets streak across the sky, is not just entertainment. It's a moment. It's the kind of cinematic memory that imprints itself on you. And let's not forget the film's deeper themes. It's not just about speed or glory. It's about legacy, about confronting the ghosts of your past, about mentoring a new generation, while still finding your own place in a world that's moving on without you. Maverick isn't just a call sign. He's a metaphor for passion that refuses to die, for rebellion that finds wisdom, for love that never fades. By the time the film lands its final scene, and don't worry, I won't spoil it, you'll realize this wasn't just a sequel. It was a passing of the torch. And at the same time, it's a reminder that some torches never go out. So if you're someone who appreciates cinematic craftsmanship, if you long for movies that blend heart-pounding action with real emotional stakes, if you want to feel something, truly feel something on a screen again, Top Gun, Maverick is not optional. It's essential. Don't go into it thinking it's just another action flick. Go in ready to be transported, to sit in that cockpit, to feel the pressure in your chest, to ride with Maverick through guilt, glory, love, and redemption. And when those credits roll and Lady Gaga's voice rises over the score, you'll know you were part of something rare, something that only comes around once in a generation. That's not hype. That's truth at Mach 10. So go, watch it, experience it. And when you do, come back and tell me how loud your heart was pounding. Because Top Gun, Maverick doesn't just take off, it soars. Hey everyone. Welcome to my deep dive into a film that didn't just fly. It soared past expectation, nostalgia, and even time itself. I'm talking about Top Gun, Maverick. Yeah, that's right. The sequel to an 80s classic that somehow managed to outdo its own legacy. And trust me when I say this, you absolutely need to watch this movie, not just for the jets or the adrenaline, but for the heart, the craftsmanship, and the sheer cinematic magic it carries in every frame. Now, let's rewind a bit. The original Top Gun released in 1986. It was bold. It was rebellious. It was the epitome of American cool, and it gave us a young Tom Cruise as Pete Maverick Mitchell, a hotshot naval aviator with a death wish and a smile that could melt cockpit glass. Fast forward over 3 decades, and now we have Top Gun, Maverick, a film that doesn't just pick up the story, it elevates it into something almost spiritual. Directed by Joseph Kosinski, who you might know from Tron, Legacy and Oblivion, this sequel is more than just fan service. It's a love letter to aviation, to character-driven storytelling, and to the visceral power of cinema done the old-school way. No green screens faking jet sequences here. What you see, you feel, because they actually did it. Real jets, real G-forces, real Tom Cruise pulling off real stunts at 50, pushing his body and soul to the edge. The film had a budget of around $170 million, a hefty sum, but every single dollar shows. From the roaring F/A 18 Super Hornets streaking across the sky to the sun-drenched carrier decks and IMAX-worthy dogfights, the movie doesn't just entertain you, it immerses you. And the result? A global box office juggernaut. This film raked in nearly $1.5 billion worldwide. You heard that right, over $1 billion. In a post-pandemic world, when people were still cautious about theaters, Top Gun, Maverick brought them back. People didn't just watch it, they returned to feel something again. Now let's talk about that cast. Of course, Tom Cruise is back as Maverick, and he's not just playing a role, he is Maverick. You can see it in every beat of his performance. There's age in his eyes, yes, but also fire. He's a man haunted by the past, yet still defying gravity, authority, and even time. Then there's Miles Teller, playing Bradley Rooster Bradshaw, the son of Goose, Maverick's late best friend. Teller's performance is layered, wounded, proud. Their relationship isn't just a subplot, it's the soul of the film. There's tension, resentment, redemption, all building to a powerful emotional payoff that I won't spoil here, but it'll stick with you long after credits roll. Jennifer Connelly brings grace and warmth as Penny Benjamin. Yes, the Admiral's daughter mentioned in the first film. She's not just a romantic interest. She's an anchor to Maverick's storm. Then there's Glen Powell as Hangman, cocky, confident, and undeniably charismatic. It's like watching a new generation of aviators take flight under the shadow of legends while trying to become legends themselves. Behind the scenes, this film was a logistical feat. They worked closely with the U.S. Navy to access real jets and locations. The actors weren't just acting in cockpits, they were flying in them. Miles Teller, Glen Powell, Monica Barbaro, Louis Pullman, they all underwent intense G-force training, learning to withstand up to 7 GS, so their facial expressions, their reactions would be real. There's no faking that kind of pressure. What you see on screen isn't just acting, it's endurance. Filming took place across some stunning locations: Naval Air Station North Island in California, Naval Air Station Fallon in Nevada, and even aboard the aircraft carrier USS Theodore Roosevelt. You can feel the authenticity. This isn't just Hollywood pretending. This is Hollywood stepping into the real world and letting it bleed into the lens. Speaking of lenses, let's talk about cinematography. Claudio Miranda, the Oscar-winning genius behind Life of Pi, brings his eye to this spectacle. The way he captures the vast blue of the skies, the metallic sheen of jets catching sunlight, the claustrophobia of cockpits, and the freedom of flight. It's breathtaking. This is not just action, it's art. And it was